This video made me YouTube famous. Now you might be wondering, I've never seen your face before. What are you talking about? Well, the thing is, if I were to make a second video, you wouldn't be able to say that, now would you? The funny part about fame is, even if you're famous, not everyone's still gonna know who you are, right? We see new celebrities every day who we've never seen before. Some of them we find interest in, and so we end up becoming a fan as well. And you know, some of them, we may see their face a second or third time, but then, you know, it kind of just fades away. We kind of forget that celebrity exists for a little bit. And, you know, they might come back a few years later, pop up on an ad, or, you know, they might just think about it. But that's not always the case either. You know, there's probably a celebrity that you can't think of right now because it's just been wiped from your memory, but you have known about at one point in your time, you know? So that's kind of one interesting thing about being a celebrity, is just because you're famous and a lot of people know you, it still doesn't mean that everybody knows you, right? And so the title of this video is, "This video made me YouTube famous," when really, it's not objectively true. I haven't in the past posted this video which contributed to success on YouTube. That is not true. This is my first time uploading this video. However, it can/will be a stepping stone for YouTube fame. It's almost like the law of attraction. Think about it this way. I'm stamping this video as a bane of my success on YouTube just by saying this video made me YouTube famous, right? Now, just like many of you, I have a dying urge to become not necessarily famous, right? Because there are a lot of cons that come with fame. However, I have a dying urge to make my daily bread or make a living off of full-time content creation, right? Because a lot of people say and talk about their dream jobs, but I think if a lot of us were real with ourselves, we don't really dream of work. It's just kind of a cope, right? You say a dream job because we almost are forced to work, so you just add the word dream to it to kind of like sugarcoat it in a way, when in reality, a lot of us don't want to be working. We want to be at home with our family, and that is work. I'm not going to say families aren't work either. However, I'm talking about work in the traditional sense that most of us think, like a 9-to-5 job or a corporate job, where a lot of us don't want to be doing that. And I think we almost are forced to have a vocabulary like it's a normal thing when, you know, I don't know. Who really knows if it's a normal thing or not to be working as much as our society works? I'm not some superhuman that knows everything, but I know that if a lot of people aren't okay with the way that the system works, then, you know, it could be flawed. But yeah, let me know if you guys end up clicking on this video. If you did, it must mean that it worked a little bit. It would mean a lot if you guys like and subscribe. I'm on the way to be full-time with this, so yeah. See you guys in the next video. Peace.